Hello everyone, welcome to English Podcast Library. Today I'll talk about don't wait someone to help. You are the help you've been waiting for. There's something you need to hear. Something that could change your life. Most people will never tell you this because it's uncomfortable. It's not soft, it's not easy, but it's the truth. No one is coming to save you, not your friends, not your family, not your boss. Not even life itself. And before you feel discouraged by that truth, know this: it's the best news you'll ever hear, because it means that everything is in your hands. It means that you have the power. And when you stop waiting for help, you start building a new life. You become powerful, you become unstoppable. So listen carefully. This lesson might hurt a little, but it will set you free. 1. The trap of waiting. From the moment we are born, we learn to expect help from others. When we cry as babies, someone picks us up. When we are hungry, someone feeds us. When we are scared, someone comforts us. This becomes our natural belief: if something goes wrong, someone will fix it. And as children, this is true. Parents, teachers, and others take care of us, but as we grow older, things change. Life asks more from us. The world becomes harder. People become busy with their own lives, and suddenly the help we expected does not come so easily, or sometimes it does not come at all. When you feel lost or upset, no one might listen. When you struggle, others might not even notice. Maybe this is where you are right now. You may work hard every day but feel stuck. Maybe you have a job you don't enjoy, or a dream that feels far away. You might feel tired, lonely, or even broken. Inside, deep down, you still hope that someone will see you, care for you, or help you. You imagine a friend calling, a mentor appearing, or a lucky chance lifting you out of your struggle. But here is the hard truth: waiting is the most dangerous thing you can do. Every moment you wait for help, you lose control of your own life. Every second you hope for rescue, you give away your power. You are not weak, but waiting makes you feel weak. You are not helpless, but depending on others makes you forget your own strength. This is the trap of waiting. It feels safe because you are hoping, not acting, but it quietly steals your energy, your motivation, and your future. While you wait, time moves on. The world keeps changing, and you stay in the same place. The truth may be hard to accept, but it is also powerful. No one is coming to save you. When you understand this deeply, not just in your mind but in your heart, everything can change, because when you stop waiting, you start moving. When you stop saying, "I wish someone would help me," and start saying, "I will help myself," you become strong. You begin to make different choices. You stop waiting for the perfect moment and start creating it. You stop looking outside for answers and start building solutions inside yourself. You don't have to solve everything at once. You don't need all the answers today, but you must make one decision now. Stop waiting, start becoming the help you've been hoping for. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Your life belongs to you, and now is the time to take it back too. No one owes you anything. This may be one of the hardest lessons to accept, but it is also one of the most important. The world does not owe you anything, no matter what you have been through, no matter how kind you are, and no matter how hard you try. Life does not promise fairness or rewards. This truth might hurt, it might feel unfair, but when you understand it deeply, you will also feel something powerful: freedom. Many people live with silent expectations. They believe that because they suffered, life should give them something better. They believe that because they treat others with love and respect, others will do the same. They believe that working hard means the world will notice and reward them, but often this is not how life works. You can be kind and still be taken for granted. You can give your time, energy, and love and still be forgotten. You can work hard and do your best and still not be appreciated. That can feel painful and unfair, but here is the truth: life is not fair, and expecting it to be fair is what keeps many people stuck in pain and disappointment. But don't misunderstand this: just because life is unfair does not mean you should stop being good or stop working hard. It means you need to stop expecting rewards in return. Those expectations cause the most pain, not life itself. So what should you do instead? You rise up. You give from a place of power, not need. You work hard because it is who you are, not because you want to be seen. You stop waiting for others to notice and start cheering for yourself. You become your own motivator and your own leader. When you let go of the idea that the world owes you something, you stop feeling like a victim. You stop feeling helpless. You stop asking, "Why isn't anyone helping me?" and start asking, "What can I do for myself right now?" This change in mindset is life-changing. It is the difference between staying stuck and moving forward. It is the difference between feeling disappointed and becoming determined. It turns victims into warriors, dreamers into doors and followers, into leaders. It turns you into the hero of your own story, and the best part, when you stop depending on others, you become unshakable. You don't fall apart when someone lets you down. You don't break when life gets hard, because you already know no one owes you anything, and you decide to build your life anyway. So yes, this truth may hurt at first, but it is not here to make you feel small. It is here to wake you up and remind you of your strength. When you expect nothing from the world, you begin creating everything for yourself. Stop waiting for recognition. Stop hoping for permission. Stop thinking life is keeping score. Start living. Start creating. Start becoming. No one owes you anything, but you owe it to yourself to become all that you are capable of being. 3. Help yourself first. Let me ask you a serious question. Imagine you are in the ocean and suddenly you begin to drown. The waves are strong. You're tired. You're scared. Now ask yourself, would you just float there and hope that someone sees you and comes to save you, or would you fight with every bit of strength in your body to survive? Would you kick your legs, move your arms, gasp for breath, and push yourself toward the shore even if no one was coming? This isn't just a question about water, it's a question about life. Life is like a deep ocean. It is full of storms, waves, and moments where you feel like you are going under. Maybe you're drowning in financial pressure. Maybe you're drowning in sadness, stress, or loneliness. Maybe you feel stuck in your career, in your relationships, or in your thoughts. And the truth is, in those moments, many people just wait. They wait for someone to come save them. They wait for someone to notice how hard life has been. They wait for a miracle, a lucky break, or a person who will fix everything. But waiting in this ocean is dangerous, because in life there is no lifeboat coming unless you build one. If you just float there doing nothing, hoping someone will rescue you, you will slowly sink. Not right away, but slowly. Your strength will leave you. Your motivation will fade. Your dreams will drown. That is the hard truth. But here's the good news. You don't have to sink. You can fight. You can kick. You can paddle. You can move forward even when the current is against you. You may be tired. You may be scared, but you still have something powerful inside you, the will to try. You don't need to know everything today. You don't need to have a perfect plan. What you need is a decision, a choice. You must decide that even if no one helps you, you will not give up on yourself, because the truth is, you are your own rescue. You are your own answer. You are your own motivation. Help may not come from the outside, but it can rise from within. So what does helping yourself look like? It looks like waking up early even when you want to sleep. It looks like turning off distractions and using your time to learn something new. It looks like pushing through fear to build a better version of yourself. It looks like taking one small step today and another one tomorrow and another the day after that. It means choosing action over excuses. Maybe you want to get healthier. Start walking today. Maybe you want to learn a new skill. Watch one video and take notes. Maybe you want to build your confidence. Start by speaking up just once today. Every little step is like building a ladder, one piece at a time, to climb out of the hole you feel stuck in. You do not need perfect conditions to begin. You don't need all the support in the world. You just need a reason, and your reason is already inside you. Your life matters. Your dreams matter. Your happiness matters. And if no one else says it, let me be the one to tell you, you are worth fighting for. So stop waiting. Don't just float through life hoping things will change. Get up, move, help yourself, build your life with your own hands. The strongest people in the world weren't the luckiest. They were the ones who refused to sink, and now it's your turn. 4. Stop looking for permission. One of the most powerful things you can do for your life is this: stop waiting for permission. Many people spend their entire lives stuck, not because they are not smart or capable, but because they are waiting for someone to say, yes, you're allowed to go for it. They wait for permission to dream big. They wait for permission to change. They wait for permission to be different from others. But here's a secret that can set you free. You don't need anyone's permission to become the person you are meant to be. Look around you. Think about the people you admire most: leaders, creators, entrepreneurs, athletes, writers, teachers. These people didn't wait for others to believe in them. They didn't ask the world to give them approval. They didn't wait for the perfect time or the perfect situation. Most of them started with no help, no applause, no one cheering for them, but they had something more important: courage. Courage is what moves you forward when no one else sees your vision. Courage is what helps you take the first step even when you feel afraid or alone. Courage is what says, I'm going to do this anyway, even when others laugh or Doubt you. The truth is many people will not understand your dreams. Some may say your goals are too big, some may try to stop you, not because they hate you but because they are afraid themselves. Some people don't like change, and when they see you trying to grow, it reminds them of what they're not doing. But remember this, your dream was given to you, not to them. It's okay if they don't understand, it's okay if they don't agree, it's even okay if they don't believe in you. What matters is that you believe in you. What matters is that you stop waiting for someone else to clap for you and start clapping for yourself. Waiting for permission is like standing at a locked door with the key in your hand but never turning it. The key has always been yours, but every time you wait for someone else to open it for you, you stay stuck, you stay quiet, you stay small. Life is not about asking, may I? Life is about saying, I will. You don't need permission to wake up early and work on your goals. You don't need permission to speak your truth. You don't need permission to leave a toxic relationship, to build a business, to change your path, to create something beautiful. You don't need permission to start over. You don't need permission to believe in yourself. The people who change the world, the people who truly live with purpose and power, are the ones who gave themselves permission first. They didn't wait to be chosen, they chose themselves. So ask yourself right now, what have you been waiting for? Whose approval are you chasing? Whose voice are you hearing in your head telling you that you can't let that go? Your life is too precious to be delayed by doubt. Your time is too short to wait for others to catch up. If you feel called to do something, start. If you want to grow, begin. If you have something inside of you that's burning to be shared with the world, don't hold it back. You don't need anyone's permission to live your truth. You don't need the world to say yes before you rise. The only person who can give you the green light is the one in the mirror, and guess what? That light is already green. It's been green for a long time now. It's time to go. 5. The lie of someday. There is one word that destroys more dreams than failure ever will. That word is someday. It sounds soft, it sounds safe, it even sounds a little hopeful, but make no mistake, someday is a dangerous lie. It's the word that keeps people stuck in the same place for years. It's the word that fools your brain into thinking you're going to take action. Just not right now. You've heard it before, you've probably said it too. Someday I'll start working out, someday I'll go back to school, someday I'll launch that business I've been thinking about, someday I'll fix my life, change my habits, or chase my dream. The problem is someday is not a real day. It's not Monday, it's not Saturday, it's not next week, next month, or next year. Someday is nowhere to be found on the calendar, and because of that, someday never comes. People waste years of their lives waiting for the right time. They say they'll act when they feel ready, when they have more money, more confidence, more experience, more energy. But here's the truth, you will never feel perfectly ready. The conditions will never be perfect. Fear will always be there, and if you wait for everything to be right before you start, you will wait forever. You don't need more time, you need more urgency. Urgency doesn't mean panic, it means understanding that life is moving and you must move with it. It means realizing that every day you delay is a day you never get back. It means knowing that time is your most valuable resource and you cannot waste it on maybe later. If something matters to you, if it's important to your future, your happiness, your health, or your peace of mind, do it today, even if you're scared. Even if you don't know exactly how to do it, even if your hands shake and your voice trembles. Start small if you must, but start. Because action creates clarity. You don't figure everything out by waiting, you figure it out by doing. When you take action, you learn, you grow, you gain momentum. One small step leads to another, and before you know it, you're moving, you're building, you're changing. But when you wait, nothing happens. Fear grows, doubt increases, the goal starts to feel even further away. Progress is a strange thing. The more you wait, the harder it gets, but the more you do, the easier it becomes. That's the power of movement. Once you begin, you start to believe, you prove to yourself that you can. You become your own motivation. Many people think they need motivation to act, but often it's the opposite. You act first and then motivation follows. You don't need to feel confident to begin, you become confident by beginning. You don't need to have it all figured out to take a step. You take the step and you figure it out along the way. So don't fall for the lie of someday. That word will rob you of your dreams, your time, and your potential. Replace it with today. Say to yourself, I will start now, I will not wait. My life is too valuable to waste on delays. The clock is ticking, the world is moving, and your future is calling. Stop saying someday, start saying now, because someday is a lie. But today Today is real and today is where your new life begins. 6. Pain is your greatest teacher. Pain is not something anyone wants. In fact, most of us spend our whole lives trying to avoid it. We avoid uncomfortable conversations. We avoid hard decisions. We avoid failure, rejection, disappointment, and loss. But here's a truth that many people never learn. Sometimes the best help we ever receive in life is pain. Yes, pain. It may sound strange, but pain is one of life's most powerful teachers. It is honest, it is clear, and it always shows up for a reason. When something hurts, really hurts, it's a message. It's your mind and your heart saying this must change. Pain wakes us up. It removes the lies we tell ourselves. It shows us what's broken and it pushes us to grow. Think about a time in your life when you felt deep pain. Maybe it was heartbreak. Maybe you lost someone. Maybe you failed at something you worked hard for. In that moment it felt like the world was ending, but what happened afterward? You learned something. You became stronger. You became wiser. You started seeing things differently. That's the power of pain. It doesn't just hurt you, it shapes you. Pain is not the enemy. The real danger is what you choose to do with it. Some people feel pain and let it destroy them. They let it make them bitter. They complain. They blame others. They carry that pain around like a heavy bag for years, and it pulls them down. These people stay stuck. They repeat the same mistakes. They close their hearts. They stop growing, and all the pain they went through becomes wasted. But others choose something different. They use their pain. They look it in the face and say, "You will not break me, you will build me." These people let the pain teach them. They don't run away from it. They listen. They reflect. They take action, and slowly, step by step, they turn their pain into power. If you are feeling pain right now, don't try to hide it. Don't bury it with distractions or pretend everything is okay. Be honest with yourself. Let the pain speak. Ask yourself, why does this hurt? What is it trying to show me? Maybe it's telling you that a relationship is unhealthy. Maybe it's reminding you that you've been ignoring your dreams. Maybe it's pushing you to leave your comfort zone and become someone new. Whatever it is, listen. You don't have to like the pain, but you must respect it. You must understand that it is not there to destroy you. It is there to guide you. It is there to remind you that you are alive and that life is still giving you the chance to change. Growth is not always happy. It's not always peaceful. Real growth often comes from deep, uncomfortable places, but it is in those moments when life hurts the most that we have the greatest opportunity to rise. So don't waste your pain. Don't just survive it. Use it. Let it sharpen your vision. Let it strengthen your spirit. Let it push you towards something better. Be one of the rare people who chooses to become better, not bitter. Life will hurt you. Sometimes that's not a punishment, it's a lesson. And if you are brave enough to learn from it, that pain will become your strength. It will become your story, and one day it might even become your gift to others. 7. Choose responsibility over blame. One of the easiest things to do when life feels unfair is to blame someone else. When we struggle, it feels natural to look outside ourselves for a reason. Maybe your parents didn't support you. Maybe your school didn't teach you the skills you needed. Maybe the government, society, or your environment made things harder for you than for others. And let's be honest, maybe all of that is true. There are many things in life that are unfair. Some people are born into pain. Some are given fewer chances. Some face discrimination, loss, or hardship through no fault of their own. So yes, maybe it is someone else's fault. Maybe the pain you carry started because of something outside of your control. But now comes the most important part. Blame will not fix your life. Blame feels good for a short time. It gives us a reason, an excuse, something to point at and say, "This is why I am stuck." But over time, blame becomes poison. It keeps you focused on the past. It keeps you angry. It keeps you small, and most dangerously, it keeps you powerless, because every time you blame someone else, you are giving away your power to change. You are saying, "I'm not in control." They are, and if someone else is in control, then how can you ever grow? How can you ever rise? You can't. That's why you must make a bold and difficult choice. Choose responsibility. Responsibility is not about saying everything is your fault. It's not about blaming yourself for things that hurt you. It's about saying, even if this pain is not my fault, the healing is my responsibility. Even if I didn't create this problem, it is still my job to fix it. That shift in thinking is powerful. It changes everything. When you take responsibility, you move from being a prisoner of your past to being the creator of your future. You stop waiting for apologies. You stop waiting for the world to become fair. Instead, you build, you learn, you grow, you act. That's what Strong people don't live in blame, they live in power. Think of it like this: imagine you're walking down the street and someone pushes you into a hole. It's not your fault, you didn't fall in on purpose, but now you're in the hole. You can sit there for hours screaming, "This isn't fair." Or you can say, "This is not my fault, but it's still my life." And then you climb, you dig, you find a way out. That's what responsibility looks like. And here's the beautiful part: the moment you take responsibility, you begin to grow stronger. You no longer wait for others to change, you change yourself. You don't need everyone to treat you right. You treat yourself right. You don't need permission to move forward. You take the first step with your own 2 feet. This mindset will not only make you powerful, it will make you unstoppable. So stop waiting for the people who hurt you to fix your life. They won't. Stop waiting for the world to become easy. It won't. And stop telling yourself the story of why things are so hard. Start writing the story of how you're going to rise. Blame is a trap, but responsibility is freedom. Blame keeps you stuck. Responsibility sets you free. The question is not whose fault is it. The real question is, what am I going to do about it now? And when you answer that question with action, courage and truth, your life will begin to change. 8. The power of self-belief. Here is a simple truth that many people do not understand, but it can change your life. The person you believe in the most is the person you become. This means that your thoughts about yourself are very powerful. If you think you are weak, you will act weak. If you think you are unlucky, you will miss chances that come your way. And if you think you are not good enough, you will never even try to do something new or difficult. What you believe inside your heart and mind becomes your reality. When you believe you are weak, you might avoid challenges. You may feel scared or too tired to try. You might say things like, "I can't do this," or "I am not strong enough." This way of thinking stops you before you even start. But remember, strength is not about never feeling weak. Strength is about trying. Even when you feel weak, when you believe you can try, you begin to grow stronger. If you believe that you are unlucky, you might miss the good things that happen. Sometimes people think, "Nothing good ever happens to me." When you believe this, your mind looks only for problems and dangers. But if you believe you are lucky, or that you can make your own luck, you will look for chances to succeed. You will see doors opening instead of closing. You will act when others wait. Believing you are not good enough is a very common but dangerous thought. Many people stop trying because they feel they do not have enough talent, skill, or education. They say, "I am not smart enough," or "I will fail," but these are just thoughts, not facts. The truth is, everyone starts as a beginner. Even the best athletes, artists, and leaders were once beginners who did not know everything. The difference is they believe they could learn and improve. That belief gave them the courage to take the first step. If you want to change your life, the first step is to stop talking down to yourself. Stop saying, "I can't," or "This is too hard." Instead, start saying, "I'll figure it out." These words are small but full of hope and power. They tell your mind and heart that you are ready to face challenges. You may not have all the answers now, but you trust yourself to find the way. This simple belief can help you keep going. Even when the road is difficult, you don't need to feel confident to begin something new. Confidence often comes after you start working. What you need is a small belief that you are worth the effort. You are worth spending time on, worth learning, worth improving. When you believe this, you give yourself permission to try, to fail, and to succeed. Belief in yourself is like a small seed. When you plant it and care for it every day, it grows into a strong tree. This tree helps you stand tall when life is hard. It gives you the strength to reach for your dreams. But if you ignore this seed or pull it out, you lose your chance to grow. It is normal to have doubts and fears. Everyone does, but you can feel scared and still move forward. You can feel unsure and still keep trying. When you believe in yourself, you don't wait for the perfect moment or perfect conditions. You start with what you have right now. Remember, the greatest journeys begin with a single step. The most successful people are not those who never failed, but those who never stopped believing in themselves. Self-belief helps you see chances where others see problems. It gives you the power to keep going when things get tough. So today, choose to believe in yourself. Say to yourself, "I am capable, I am strong, I will figure it out." Say this every day. Over time, your belief will grow, and with that belief, your actions will follow. You will become the person you want to be. 9. Don't wait for motivation. Use discipline. Many people believe that before they start working hard or changing their lives, they must feel motivated first. They wait and wait for that special feeling, the excitement, the energy, or the inspiration that pushes them to begin. But here is a simple truth: motivation is like the weather, it comes and goes. Some days it is bright and strong like the sun, other days it is dark and weak like a cloudy sky. You cannot rely on motivation to always be there. If you wait for motivation, you will wait forever. What you really need is something stronger and more reliable: discipline. Discipline means doing what must be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It means pushing yourself to take action no matter how tired, scared, or bored you feel. Discipline is not about feelings or moods, it is about commitment and habit. Think about the difference between motivation and discipline like this: motivation is what starts the engine of a car, it gets the car ready to move, but discipline is the driver who keeps the car going all the way to the finish line. Motivation might get you out of bed on a good day, but discipline gets you out of bed every day, even when the alarm clock sounds early and you want to stay under the warm covers. Discipline is what builds real success. It is the quiet power behind every great achievement. Every athlete, artist, or business leader you admire has discipline. They did not only work hard when they felt motivated. They worked hard day after day, whether they wanted to or not. Discipline is what creates habits, and habits, good or bad, shape your life. When you have discipline, you do not wait for a perfect mood or a perfect moment. You create your own rhythm. You make a promise to yourself and keep it. You show up even when no one is watching. You do the work because it matters, not because you feel like it. Motivation can be wonderful when it appears. It gives you energy, excitement, and confidence, but motivation alone is not enough. Motivation is unreliable. It can disappear suddenly like a cloud covering the sun. When motivation leaves, many people stop working and go back to old habits, but discipline keeps you moving no matter what. Discipline is like a muscle: the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. You can build discipline by starting small. For example, you can decide to wake up just 10 minutes earlier every day, or you can decide to write one sentence of your goals every morning. These small acts build your discipline slowly but surely. Over time, you will notice that it becomes easier to keep your promises to yourself. Discipline also helps you overcome distractions and temptations. In today's world, there are many things that pull your attention away: social media, TV, friends, or simply feeling tired. Without discipline, these distractions can stop your progress. But with discipline, you learn to say no to what does not help your goals and yes to what moves you forward. So stop waiting for motivation to feel like working hard. Stop waiting for the right mood or the right time. Instead, focus on building discipline. Every day, make a habit of doing what needs to be done no matter how you feel. Remember, success is not built in a day, it is built one small decision at a time. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you get closer to your dreams. Every time you follow through, you strengthen your willpower and your belief in yourself. Motivation might be the spark that lights your fire, but discipline is the steady flame that keeps it burning bright. Choose discipline, build habits, take control of your life. Your future self will thank you for it. 10. Build your own circle. One of the most difficult and important lessons in life is learning that not everyone will support you. This is a truth many people face but few talk about openly. Sometimes the people around you, family, friends, or co-workers, may not believe in your dreams or goals. They may not understand why you want to change or why you want more from life, but this does not mean they are bad or evil. It simply means they see things differently, and that is okay. People often judge what they do not understand. When you start growing, changing, or moving toward a better future, some people feel uncomfortable. They might be afraid of change themselves, or they might be stuck in their own way of thinking. When they see you trying to improve your life, it can feel strange or even threatening to them. So they may not support you or cheer you on the way you want. This can be very painful. It is natural to want love, approval, and support from the people closest to us. We want others to believe in us. We want others to celebrate our successes. But waiting for this kind of support can stop you from moving forward. If you spend your energy chasing approval or begging for love, you might lose focus on your own path. Instead of depending on others, the most powerful thing you can do is to build your own circle, a circle that supports your growth, your goals, and your happiness. This circle is not just about people, it is also about the habits you create, the small wins you celebrate, and the confidence you build inside yourself. Start by building habits that help you grow. These are the daily actions that push You forward, maybe it's waking up earlier, reading a few pages of a book, exercising, or practicing a new skill. When you commit to small positive habits, you create your own support system. These habits become your circle because they keep you moving no matter what anyone else says. Next, celebrate your small wins. Every time you finish a task or overcome a challenge, give yourself credit. These wins are proof that you are capable and strong. They build your confidence, which becomes a powerful force to help you keep going. When you focus on your progress instead of waiting for others' praise, you grow stronger inside. Your circle also includes your mindset. Speak kindly to yourself. Believe in your ability to learn and improve. When you build confidence in yourself, you become your own best supporter. This inner circle is unbreakable. It stays with you even when the outside world is difficult. Eventually, as you grow and move forward, people will start to notice. Some will admire your changes and support you. Others might feel jealous or unhappy, but this is normal. Not everyone will like your growth, and that is okay. The important thing is that you keep moving forward regardless. Remember, the strongest people in the world did not wait for others to believe in them. They created their own circles. They surrounded themselves with positive habits, self-love, and small wins. And they did this even when others doubted them. So stop waiting for everyone to understand you or support you. Stop asking for permission to live your best life. Build your own circle, one that helps you grow, believe, and succeed. This circle will carry you through hard times and keep you strong. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You just need to believe in yourself, and with that belief, your circle will grow bigger and stronger every day. 11th. Start small, but start. One of the biggest reasons people never reach their goals is that they feel overwhelmed before they even begin. The mountain they want to climb looks huge and impossible. The dream feels too far away. The work seems too hard. Because of this, many people don't start at all. They wait for a perfect moment, a perfect plan, or perfect energy. But the truth is, waiting for perfection will stop you forever. Imagine you want to learn English, start a business, or get fit. You look at the big picture and it feels scary. How can I read a whole book? How can I save thousands of dollars? How can I work out every day? The questions make your mind say, I can't do this. But here's the secret that most people miss. You don't need to do everything at once. You only need to take one small step today. Starting small means doing just a little bit, but doing it consistently. You don't have to read a whole book right now, just read one page. You don't have to save a large amount of money today, just save $1. You don't have to run for an hour, just do one push-up. You don't have to speak English perfectly, just say one sentence. When you start small, the task becomes easier, it feels less scary, and it builds your confidence. Small steps might seem too little to matter, but they add up. Each tiny action is like a brick. One brick alone is not a wall, but many bricks together build a strong, beautiful wall. The same goes for your goals. One small step may not finish your dream, but it moves you closer. One small step breaks the habit of waiting and doing nothing. The hardest part is often to begin. Once you start, you create movement. Once you move, it becomes easier to keep moving. You gain energy, motivation, and hope. Starting small helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed. It helps you focus on today, not on a distant future that feels impossible. Today's small success gives you the strength to take the next small step tomorrow. Another important idea is this: perfection is the enemy of progress. Many people never start because they want to do everything perfectly. They want to speak English without mistake, save money without fail, or exercise every day without missing. But this kind of thinking stops progress. It creates fear of failure and stops action. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will wait forever. Instead, accept that imperfect action is better than no action. You will make mistakes. You will fail sometimes. That is part of learning and growing. The important thing is to keep going. The secret is to start now, right where you are with what you have. Start small, but start. Don't wait for motivation or perfect plans. Take the first step today, no matter how small it feels. When you do this, you send a powerful message to yourself. I am ready to change. I am ready to grow. I am ready to take control of my life. Remember, even the biggest mountain can be climbed one step at a time. The journey of a 000 miles begins with a single step. Your dream is waiting for you. It is not too big and it is not too far. It just needs you to start one small step today, and then another, and then another. So stop thinking about how big the task is. Stop worrying about what you don't know. Stop waiting for a better moment. Start small. Start now. Your future self will thank you for it. 12th final words. Become the person you needed. Think back to a time when you were hurting. Maybe it was a moment when you felt completely alone, lost in your thoughts and pain. Maybe you wished with all your heart that someone would come to your rescue, someone who would understand your pain, comfort you, or guide you through the dark. We all have had those moments. We all have wanted a hand to hold, a voice to listen, or a light to show the way. Now, ask yourself a simple but powerful question. What kind of person did you need back then? What qualities would that person have? Would they be kind, patient, strong, understanding, brave, loving? Think deeply about this person, the one you wished could be there for you. Here is the truth: that person you needed so much is not far away. They are inside you. It's time to become that person for yourself. Don't wait for someone else to come and hold your hand. You have the power to hold your own hand, to give yourself the comfort you need. Don't wait for someone to understand your struggles or your dreams. You can learn to understand yourself better than anyone else ever could. And most importantly, don't wait for someone to save you. You have the strength inside you to save yourself. This is your life, your time. It's moving quickly, and every moment is a chance to take control and make a change. So stop waiting for help that might never come. Stop hoping for a future that only happens if others choose to help. Instead, start acting now. Start building the future you want with your own hands. Stop dreaming about change and start doing the hard work to make that change real. Yes, it will not be easy. Yes, sometimes you will feel tired or scared, but remember, no one else is coming to rescue. You are already here. You are the hero of your story. You are the help you've been waiting for all along. At English Achieve, we believe in your power to grow, to rise, and to become the strongest, kindest, bravest person you can be. So take this moment as your new beginning. Take your future into your hands and start your journey today. You have everything you need inside you. Now go and show the world your true strength. Thank you everyone for listening to the lesson. I hope you can improve your English skill, and this lesson could motivation you. For more videos lesson, please like, follow and subscribe to my channel English Podcast Library.